What's going on? In this video, we're going to discuss how to make great decisions in your life. This is for personal decisions, business decisions, and even in the job where you're at today. Before we get into it, hit the subscribe button to get more fantastic content just like this. So, what is stopping people from making great decisions? What is it that is discouraging good decision-making skills? So, number one, I think it comes down to what they call the paralysis of thought. And in a book by Napoleon Hill called Outwitting the Devil, he talks about this idea that people get stuck in not making a decision because of a whole host of things. And it comes down to, why are people being indecisive? Why are people being indifferent about a decision they know they have to make to improve their life, right? What is it that's stopping them? So the number one thing that he discusses is this idea of criticism. So when you have a thought in your mind that you would like to express to someone in regards to yourself, whether you're in a relationship, whether it's an employee, whether it's your employer, whether it's a business partnership, whether it's a brother or sister, that the criticism that that person is going to give you based on the thought that you're expressing to that person is what people don't want to deal with. They don't like to be criticized for it. They don't want to go through that emotional high and low from that criticism that that person is going to give them. So because of that, they never express how they feel or think about a scenario. And so because of that, that person is still stuck with that idea in their mind. And it never goes anywhere. And that is what breeds mediocrity. That is what breeds someone to stay average. They can never grow. That's not a growth mindset, right? So that's number one. It is the criticism that people will give that person for expressing how they feel and think about that idea. The second thing is this idea about changing their identity. Because once you have expressed to someone or to the world that you're about to do something, it is different from your status quo right now, right? So let's say you're a banker, or you're a lawyer, or some sort of doctor, and you're like, man, or lady, you know what? I would like to stop my job, quit, do a month hiatus, and join a swimming team, and I want to learn how to swim. And I want to be a great swimmer. I want to compete in the swimming competition. That is changing your identity to the core, right? That is changing who you are. That is actually changing the way in which you live your life. Now, you may say, I got to work a job. You may say, I don't think that's smart to do. Fair enough. Now, that may be an extreme example. I would agree with you. But let's say if you just want to be a DJ on the weekends and still maintain your job, that is changing your identity, right? So when you think through all the things that people can do that will change their identity based on what they want to do, they never do it because it's changing who they are to the core. So the moment you can get out of not caring about changing your identity about the things you want in your life, the quicker you can make decisions in your life and you can become a better decision maker, right? So I think these two things are the most important reasons why we have paralysis of thought. It's that criticism, and it's having an awareness to avoid changing your identity. And on that note, take care.